Let's fly high in the sky.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see crow as the crow flies.
This is the broadcast.
We may be the outcast, but we're outblast and we outlast anyone in lane of the podcast. This is my show. If you don't know now, you know. We're gonna go to the peak. So high, we may see J creep.
But never mind that. Let's talk about the facts of politics and some of the sneaky tricks they hide behind the wall. And the American great game of football. There's still a nation around here. Black and yellow, black and yellow. If you don't know now, you know. Oh yeah. Religion, yeah, we talk about religion and other topics too. As the Crow Flies podcast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. As the Crow Flies podcast. Let's go, let's go. As the Crow Flies podcast. Let's go, let's go.
I fucked up again. Always good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the most incredible podcaster of them all, Mr. T. Crow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he's very, very handsome.
Welcome, people. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast. It's probably offensive. I am that handsome host she was just talking about. She said it. I didn't. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast. It's probably offensive. You can catch us on Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, Spreaker, now Restream, and Facebook. Anywhere you get your fine podcast, you can hear the dynamic duo. The dynamic duo, who am I speaking of? Mr. T Jam D.
Hello, back again. Another podcast. We're gonna win. I know you guys are not don't know when we're coming on. We just come on out of the blue, but just be looking for us, and you're gonna have your favorite show right there at your disposal. Facebook, YouTube.
Yes. Hit that like and subscribe on YouTube. It helps us out. What's
What's
go
that
ahead,
other
Jim.
one? What's that other
Spotify.
one?
Spotify.
Elon's
Oh, that's X. Twitter.
X. We're on X
Twitter.
too.
We are.
So
Yes, we are. You know what? I keep forgetting to run that, but we're going to. And people, we got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about that jab and how we were, quote unquote, not we, some of us was forced to take it. And what does that mean? And how is that looking right now? We're going to talk a little sports, but we're going to dive into the big thing. But first, Jamsky, do you have any celebrity deaths or anything you want to speak of that nature?
we actually do have some.
Wow.
The first one is somebody we all knew who he was, but we probably didn't know his name, the actor I'm talking about. Vincent Pastore. You know who that is?
Vincent Pastore. Yes. Italian guy, right?
Yes.
Played in Sopranos, am I right?
You're right. That's right.
I think he was Big Pussy in the Sopranos, if I'm not mistaken.
That's exactly right. I can't believe you knew who that was.
Man, I'm 98.9%, man.
Big
I watched
Pussy.
TV on TV Free. Yeah, Big Pussy. That's what his name was.
He was that's a weird nickname.
It would be to have. Listen, the only I don't mean to cut you off, but let's talk about that nickname real fast, just to give people insight of the mob. See, that name doesn't mean what you think it does, but they explained what it was, but we don't have time for that. But that nickname doesn't mean that. They called him Big Pussy. But
Go ahead, tell them what it means.
If I was in the show, it would stand for "You are what you eat." Take it away, James.
What did it mean on the show, if you don't mind?
I don't know. What did it mean?
I don't know. You said the name don't mean what you think it does. The nickname.
What did it mean? Oh, what did it mean? Am I missing something?
I don't know.
Or you want to know what it meant?
Yes, the listeners do.
Oh, I can't remember. It's something about what the fuck did it mean, man? I can't remember. It meant something. It wasn't what you think. It's something else. It's like a story that goes back to when he was a kid. I don't know. Maybe his mom had a big pussy. I don't know. I don't know what I can't remember. It didn't mean that.
This actor was 80 years old. He's passed away.
Yes.
Glenn Hansard, you ever heard of him?
Glenn Hansard?
Yeah.
No, please explain.
Okay. He was 56, so he's our age. He's an Oscar-winning Irish musician and an actor. He was in a motorcycle accident, actually.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So there's another guy, but I don't even know who this other person is. Nirmal Purja, 43 years old, young person, renowned British Nepali mountaineer, died following an avalanche. This dude was in an avalanche.
You know what? Before we jump to the next topic, you know what? If you're in a motherfucking avalanche, you kind of deserve it. I don't want to wish death upon anyone, people. And I'm not saying that, but damn it, be smart enough not to go skiing where there's avalanches. That's all.
Or hiking
I know
up
that's
a mountain.
Yes, but damn it, if there's snow, the way the world is, it's going to build up and it's going to come down. We get that. Do not go where there's a lot of snow. If you can see the tip of the mountains and the tip of ground and here and there, okay. They got the path laid out for you to ski. I guess that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll go to uncharted territory.
Yeah, that's a crazy way to go. These daredevils, some of these people are just out in the wilderness doing all kind of crazy stuff. So condolences to the friends and family of those two entertainers. The most popular one being Vincent Pastore, played Big Pussy on The Sopranos. But yeah, passed away at 80 years old, and the other two a little bit younger, but all three no longer with us.
Right.
All right. Now let's go ahead.
You go. I said, was there anything else you want to jump into?
No, not right offhand. You could take it away with the most popular subject.
Yes, sir. All right, people, man, listen. Let's go back a year and a half, 2 years. Me and Jamsky, we got to look up the tapes. I'm telling him, Vin, he don't want to listen to me. I'm a tinfoiler. I'm a conspiracist. No,
yes.
what I am is a truth teller.
Good thing you admit that.
There's no conspiracy when you're telling the truth. There's no tinfoil going on when you know the truth, and you can look someone in the eye and say, you know what? I think they're fooling us. I think they're pulling the wool over us. But I'm a tinfoil for believing that. I don't believe. See, he's one of the people that believe the government and the thing that they tell you 95 to 96% of the time they're correct. He believes it.
Why is it always the government's fault? Why you got to blame everything on the government?
That just say FDA regulated. So that shot was what? FDA approved. What's that mean?
That's right. Food and Drug Administration.
Okay, then. That's with who? The government. So the government's behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said back then, man, after only not quite a year, maybe 10 months, you got a vaccine? Really? Okay, maybe they got a vaccine. Maybe it's for COVID, whatever it's for. Maybe they do. Let's just hypothetically say they do. I just don't believe it because I didn't want to take the time, and it should be my American right and my inalienable right to say, no, I don't want to put this into my body because it can be poisonous. And everybody else said, no, you should take it. It's science. It's this. Damn it. Isn't what they do to people in the not the electric chair, but when they inject you with the death serum, that's science. You hear me? That's science too. Just because they tell you it's good doesn't make it good. We've already known. We've seen what they did to the Native Americans with the blankets. We've seen what they did to African Americans with the polio with the blankets. We've seen what they did to the Tuskegee Airmen. We've seen what they've done with this water in certain cities. We have seen over and over and over what they've done. And now all of a sudden, you got what it is so now the earth is so small, but it's still so big. They said, let's take over this thing. Let's make a money grab out of it. it was a money grab. Man, if you haven't noticed, the only people or entities to survive COVID were big business. I was one of them that failed. A little business. They got ate up. Now, there's still little business going on, don't get me wrong. But most, in general, big businesses ate up the small ones, and they're ravishing to this day. Notice, people ain't buying new cars anymore. You can't, what's the price of a house? Everything skyrocketed. Look at the price of groceries. I'll talk about grapes. Man, I went, since I've had my hip surgery, people that don't know I had a hip replacement and everything's going great. Thank you for your support. But I've been going shopping on my own now. And man, it's incredible, the prices of food, man. And it's all come from that COVID. So what I'm saying is this. In order to push COVID the way they did, you had to have a virus. You had to have the virus, so now you got to have an antidote. They pushed this antidote upon us, man. Dr. Fauci was the head guy in charge. He was the face of the operation. And if he's not guilty of anything, for all you people who got on my post, all you people who keep saying this, that, and the third, if he's not guilty, why is he pardoned, number one? He's already pardoned for this. It's a war crime, really. He's a terrorist. He's part of the group. Yes, he is. Innocent people got. I'm going to let you take it away because we got a lot to talk about back and forth. So I don't want to hog up the segment. But he is not he is held responsible, and he's not being accountable for what he's done. He pushed this upon America and other people across the globe. And he knew what he did was he withheld. What he's on trial for is withholding information. He knew it wasn't any good. He knew this, that, and the third. I'm gonna let you take it away, Jamsky, because I got so much more to say, and I don't want to take up all the time. You go right ahead.
All right, very, very polite. I applaud. Okay, let's start here. First off, Dr. Fauci is not on trial. He is being questioned.
That's facts.
Congress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's not actually on trial.
Right.
So the reason Biden pardoned him, just in case they try to charge him with something, they don't have anything to charge him with because he didn't break a law. He didn't break a law. You do have to break a law to be charged with a crime. So they are trying to get him to perjure himself so they can charge him with that. That's why he's pleading the fifth, because his lawyers has advised him, don't say something and then go back and try to clarify it when they're going to try to trip you up. Okay. Dr. Fauci is a scientist. Okay. The dude was a scientist back when he was put in charge of this pandemic response by Trump. He was a scientist for 30 years before that. So he had the credentials to be in that position. But he studied infectious disease for 30 years. So he was put in charge. But this dude is not his fault. He done what he thought was the right thing to do at the time when he's being pressured by all these politicians and the public. Okay, he's trying to do what he felt like was a good idea to get this virus under control as quick as possible. And now everybody is mad at him, and it's just nonsensical because any one of us would have done worse. They would have been looking to lynch us. Okay. This dude is just sitting there with his lawyer. Everybody's throwing stones at him. Everybody's saying it's your fault. And everybody's forgetting that he hasn't been charged with a crime because he didn't commit a crime. All right. Now,
okay.
The vaccine. Let's get it. Let me say one thing about the vaccine before I pass it back. The vaccine. This is why I call it a conspiracy theory, because the vaccine may not be as effective as you would like because they did rush it. Okay, I did not take the vaccine, and that for two reasons. I didn't feel it was necessary. COVID was basically killing kids and old people and people with respiratory problems. The rest of us should have been fine. Some people caught COVID 2 or 3 times and they were fine. They might have not been able to smell things so well when they had it or taste things so well, but they didn't.
Hey, so with that being said, that'd have been good on the other sex partner. Am I right or wrong? Okay, go ahead, continue.
Leave it to Jay Vader to think of that first, right off the bat. But anyway, this is why I say some people are tinfoilers, because they believe in conspiracy theories, not just conspiracies, because conspiracies happen every now and then. But if you are constant with your belief in conspiracy theories, then you might be labeled a tinfoiler.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man, listen. You
Please,
know,
by all means, step in.
You know, Dr. Fauci pleaded the fifth 111 times, right?
So, yes.
Okay, so
I did not know that, but okay.
Yes, he's still withholding information, and he still misled the people. What no matter how you want to spin it, he misled the people, man.
It's not a spin. He done the best he could do at the time. It was something that he never encountered before, and he's put in a position he was not in before. He was in a lab before. He had all the time in the world to study infectious diseases. Nobody put pressure on.
That still doesn't take away the fact that he misled the people. That's the fact. Still doesn't take that fact away. We get it.
You're saying he should have been better. He just should have been better at what he was doing.
I'm just saying he shouldn't have. What I'm saying is this: he shouldn't have been saying, and they shouldn't have been pushing the vaccine the way that they pushed it. You have to remember how hard they pushed it, man. They had family members separating, husband and wives getting divorced, people killing themselves over this vaccination. It was, and this is it turned in. I think, in my personal opinion, the vaccination turned into a bigger deal than the COVID. There was a lot of places, if you're not vaccinated, have your vaccinated card that you're vaccinated, you can get in here, or you can't come to work, you're gonna lose your job. They didn't say if you caught COVID, you're gonna lose your job. They said if you're not vaccinated, you're gonna lose your job.
But those are independent businesses. The government did not mandate that the whole country take the vaccine. You've got independent businesses saying, if you work at this place, we're going to make our employees take this vaccine, because they were scared and they was hoping that the vaccine was going to do the trick, was going to do some good, was going to keep them from catching it and dying, especially if they have somebody with respiratory problems on the job or in their family. They want to get people, they want to get COVID away, as far away as they could. So those were individual businesses. You can't blame the government for saying,
because where did they get the information from? This is what I'm saying. Where did the panic start from? See, you're looking at the came from go ahead.
The panic came from Dr. Fauci and the rest of his doctors on staff,
right?
And the government and the media,
right? So what I'm saying is, as the front man, I'm not like people say, "Oh, you're blaming Fauci for the shot." No, I'm not. No. If someone offers you mud and tells you it's pudding, he's lying to you. But damn it, it ain't his fault you ate it. So I'm not blaming Fauci for the shot. What I'm blaming him for is the fact that how strongly he pushed the narrative that unvaccinated people, which we were, and luckily we didn't lose anything, you know what I mean? But there was a lot of people that lost their jobs, they lost money, and some people got paid to take the shot. We're gonna talk about that. That's a whole other thing. But the travesty of the shot, people didn't want to put that in their bodies because they was like, because as a whole, we're not 1940 anymore. Even though some people live in 1940, we're not. Like you say, we got the internet, we got all this. So people aren't smarter book-wise, but they're smarter technical-wise, if that makes sense, if that makes any sense. So
tech savvy.
Yes. And most people can compute in their brains, man, is it a virus? They got the cure already. A lot of people who aren't just tinfoilers and conspiracy theorists, a lot of people who are Democrat I know didn't take it. But that was a right-left push as well. But I know a lot of Democrats who didn't take it. But anyway, Fauci was the head guy to push that narrative to get people to lose your jobs. Like I said, got a lot of fights started, breakups, and drew the line in families, and it's just an ugly situation, man. And he could have put an end to that. All he had to say was, be careful. If you get a sign, go to the doctor or the hospital. And this vaccine, we don't know what it's going to do. It may or may not work. But we think it's going to work, and you're free to try it. And that's what he said. No, he didn't.
Not in those words, but he said basically that he's not in charge of the vaccine. Those are pharmaceutical companies that were pushing the vaccine. He was telling people to stay distance and to shut down the country for 2 weeks. And if no one goes anywhere for 2 weeks,
okay. Yeah,
COVID will die out.
Yes,
that's
he
what
did
he
that.
did. People didn't appreciate that. Okay. But
I appreciate that.
He's not in charge, actually, of the vaccine.
He pushed. No, he was not in charge. You know who was in charge of the vaccine was what? Well, who was it? Pfizer?
Pfizer
Johnson
was the first one to, yes.
Johnson & Johnson and, oh, my God.
Lilly.
The third one.
Lilly.
Was it Lilly?
They were one of them. They had about 6 vaccines.
But there were 3 majors that came out. I can't remember all 6 of them, but anyway. Recently, the vice president of Pfizer just stepped down. Imagine that.
Yes. Does this have anything to do with?
I don't know.
Getting backlash for the vaccine?
Know. He just stepped down, man. And
I'm going to give you a stat. And this is unrelated, but it is related. 39% of people will get diagnosed with some form of cancer
in their lifetime.
This was before COVID.
Okay,
39% of people. So 61% of us don't have anything to do with cancer. That was
4
before.
Out of 10, basically, you're saying 4 out of 10 people are going to get some sort of cancer before
be diagnosed.
This is before be diagnosed with cancer. Before COVID. Okay.
Yes. Now, after COVID, 39% of people was diagnosed with cancer. So no movement.
That's the same.
Yes. No movement. Give or take a 10th of a percentage, but basically no movement as far as that time period goes on cancer diagnostics.
But you know what? I didn't look that up, and I need to, because there's been a lot of talk about that. Now, I don't know. Like I say, I don't believe everything I hear. I look everything up.
That's good. And that's good that you are a skeptic of something you hear. But what you got to understand is some of these people are wanting the conspiracies theories to come true. So they're helping it along with nonsense by saying, I got cancer because of COVID. I got cancer because of the vaccine. No, you got cancer because 39% of people get cancer. 39%.
Yes,
that's a lot of people.
But there's an agent that always perpetuates the motion. That is true. There's like some people take HGH, right? And they come to find out HGH, human horse growth hormone, if you're have cancer, whatever in your system, but it's not revealed itself, it will help it reveal itself. It's an agent that'll help it along. So those are there. And maybe the vaccine, not knowing what's in it, might have helped those agents progress. That's all. And we don't know that for sure. We don't know if they did or didn't, but what we do know is that we were misled about the virus. No matter how many people got cancer, maybe 1 or 0, if nobody got it. If nobody got sick over the virus, we were still misled over the virus, and that is not right. I don't care who said it, who done it, who all the parties involved. Listen, you misled the American people.
But what you have here, Jay, is the American people being defiant because nobody wants to stay home, you know what I'm saying, off work, not getting paid, just because some scientist tells them we need to do this to move past this virus. They don't want to do it. So they're going to be like, F you, dude. And then when you come out with this vaccine after only 8 months of being in the pandemic, the quickest vaccine in the history of the world, nobody wants to take it, man. And then some people were forced to take it. So
okay, go ahead.
What you're going to have is people not appreciate. This is what you're going to have. What you have right now, the doctor, the former head of the pandemic response team, being under investigation by Congress and getting yelled at by right-wing senators.
That's not why he's getting yelled at, because they're right-wing. That's not why he's getting yelled at. You know it. You threw that jab in there. See how you are? See how you guys are? Man, you guys see, you throw them jabs, man. But anyway, he's getting yelled at because he's not being truthful. Just like all the Democrats, man. If you think about all the Democrats, we could throw jab for jab. I'm not a Republican nor Democrat, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
But you know how the Democrats could do. I mean, they're slimy. And they get people to believe whatever they want, man.
Okay.
They're socialists.
Mm-hmm. And communists, too.
I call them more socialists. They're more like Hitler. Hitler was a socialist.
You don't want to call them communists yet.
You see what they just did to the people? Hey, give them this shit. We don't know what it's going to do, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so, hey, listen. I'm reluctant to believe somebody who says things that are just a little over the top with no proof. Okay, when people say, "Hey, I walk down the street and stuff sticks to me like a Magneto."
No, I've seen it. See, I've seen it. We did a show about it, man. I try to tell you to go up there and ask for it because she'll show you right then and there. And you still don't believe it. Like, she worked at Speedway. I don't know if she still works there or not.
Okay.
Come on, man. Don't disrespect that lady like that. She would just show me that for no joke. She was dead serious. And you gonna sit here and mock her, make fun like you don't believe it. That shit's real.
I don't
I
believe
saw it. So you gonna tell me I didn't watch it? You gonna tell me people?
I think anything would have stuck to her.
No, it wouldn't, because she showed it. I said that. I said, well, put that up there.
I think a plastic fork would have stuck to her.
Nah, we tried that, man. Money's, forks, nothing. It didn't stick. Only metal objects. But I mean, you could be a naysayer all you want. I saw it with my bare eyes, and I came on the show that very evening because I was just there before we came to the show. I stopped there. I dropped my grandsons off, and then I got some fuel there, and I came straight to your crib and like, man, I told you. I'm like, what? You wouldn't believe what I just saw. And we talked about it. Wouldn't believe what I saw. And then, like I said the other day, I was just, going through Google and YouTube and shit. And I saw some lady had it, boom, stuck right here in her shot where she was just sticking shit up there and her necklace would stick. Then she put one of them rolling metal magnets. It stuck standing straight up. She threw a fork there, it stuck. I'm like, good God. And I said, like I told my wife, I said, remember I told you about that lady? She's like, yeah.
Maybe that is her mutant powers, man, and has nothing to do with the vaccine.
It could be not. I'm just letting you know the shit stuck.
I seen David Copperfield make the Statue of Liberty disappear.
No, you didn't. You saw him make the illusion You saw him make the illusion that he disappeared.
You don't believe it? You don't believe it, David Copperfield?
Oh my God, he didn't make that disappear. Listen, this lady was magnetized, and I've seen other people. So if you go in there and look at it yourself, you ain't got to believe it. But it was the same shit I saw. And for non-believers like you, that's what makes this shit keep going. That's why they will all like somebody says, as long as they believe the lie, why stop lying? You're in the majority of that. You don't believe shit stinks. And these motherfuckers are getting us left and right.
Yeah.
There's no more middle class. There's no more middle class. You see that's gone. It's either you're here or you're rich. And
So
we're all
poor?
I didn't say that.
Well, you're middle class.
I said you're either here or you're rich.
You're here.
So you can ask me. You ask me, do I think I'm here? Yes, I'm here.
You're middle class?
Yes. No, there's no such thing as middle class.
You're poor?
I'm here. You're either here or
here?
you're rich. I don't know what here is. What do you want to call here? You're either here or you're rich. What do you want to call it?
I don't. I call it middle class.
It's gone. Okay. Wherever you want to put it, I'm here. That's what I'm saying. You're either here or you're rich, and I'm not rich.
You're not rich?
No, I'm not with the 1%. The rest of the 99%.
Okay. You ever going to be there?
Doubt it.
All right.
Gave it a go. got close a couple times, but hey, no cigar. Gave it a go.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm still going though. Hey, listen. I'm not gonna stop. You hear me? I'm gonna always try. I'm gonna keep going. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna stop. But if I don't, I gave it a good run and everything's okay. I have a good life. I don't complain. But the reason I have a good life, because I don't listen to these yahoos like Fauci. And you know what? Like I say, my wife, she listens to Dr. Fauci. She listens to all this shit. Hey, listen, if somebody comes up, and I'm not talking bad about my wife, this is who she is. Everybody knows it. And somebody comes and says, you do this, or this, and, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that, she'll do it. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. She's like, why? What's wrong? Like, what's wrong is these people, and like I said, nurses had to do it. But some did, some didn't. And I told her, I said, they ain't going to fire you because it's a pandemic, number one. Number two, who you going to hire? There's always a shortage of nurses, a shortage of truck drivers. There's a shortage of teachers. Things of this nature, there's a shortage of. They're not going to fire you. And lo and behold, I know a lot of nurses that didn't take the shot, and I know a lot that did. But people that took the shot deserve a class action lawsuit. They deserve a class action lawsuit because they don't know what the hell they got put into their bodies. They don't know. They told you one thing, but they don't know. He's pleading the fifth right now on everything. Ask him what the ingredients. He's going to plead the fifth.
He didn't make the shot. He didn't make it.
He didn't make it, but he knows.
He did not make the vaccine, so how's he going to know?
You think he doesn't know what
the ingredients is?
What is he? What is he, Jamsky? He's
a scientist. He probably does. He probably knows.
Then it sounds scientist. You can't break that down. He can break it down better than anyone. We know.
Sure, he can break it down.
Okay,
but he's not behind the production.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I just said he just didn't.
These people who are suing,
he didn't tell. I said
because of,
I don't. Is anybody suing? They got a lawsuit coming out. That's right. No, I said they should. I said they should have a class action lawsuit.
They ain't gonna get anything. They ain't gonna get anything. They got to prove that it's done something. You got to prove it.
Yeah,
in court.
That's gonna be kind of hard. That's gonna be real hard. And then people like me should get a class action lawsuit as well. I got ostracized, man. I got ostracized, and they took me off Facebook. They took me off YouTube. I could have made some money.
They did?
I told you that. I kept getting canceled. I didn't know why.
Oh, well, you're back on there now.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
So you're having fun.
Yes.
On Facebook.
But YouTube. They owe me. You hear me?
How much?
That's a good question. That's a damn good question.
If you're gonna say they owe you, they want a dollar amount.
That's a damn good question.
We'll come back to that. You can figure that out.
That's a damn good question. You hear me?
You can tell your viewers on the next show what do you think that Facebook.
I'll tell you what. That's what I'll do. I'll go back and tell you what they owe me. That's a damn good question.
How much money you lost because of their shenanigans?
Right. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Where we going to go next? Are you continue talking about the?
No. How much time we got left? We got.
Oh, let's hit some sports.
Yeah, we got 25 minutes left. Let's go. You want me to lead it? The big news in sports. Look, your boy LeBron James signed with Philly, another super team.
I'm disappointed about that.
I am too.
I thought he was going to come back to the Cavaliers. Actually, I just knew he was going to come back to the Cavaliers and help them. You know what I'm saying? Win. Because they got swept by the champs.
Yeah, they wasn't going to win.
They got swept by the Knicks, and LeBron could have helped them because they don't know how to play defense. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got swept by the Knicks, because they can't stop anybody. They try to outscore everybody, and whenever you can't outscore someone, you lose because you don't stop anybody. Now, the Knicks know how to play defense. You see what I'm saying? They was down by 29 in one game in the championship series against the Spurs, who got the tallest man in the world on the team, a good skilled young basketball player, and they came back from 29 down to win because they know how to stop people when they need to. The Cavs don't know how to do that. Blah, blah, blah. LeBron has signed with the Philadelphia 76ers, right, making that his fourth team that he's played for.
Yep. GOAT, goes on another team. He's the GOAT of that.
Yeah, so LeBron is past his prime, a year or two past his prime.
He's about 3 or 4 past his prime. But to be honest with you, what happened is, you can't expect too much out of a 40. He'll be 42. What people don't realize in sports, the older you get, once you hit your peak, you start declining, right? Now, yes, his peak was high. Mm-hmm. Yes, he's a great player, but he plays no defense anymore. And he's definitely solid on offense. He's going to give you 15 points, about 5 or 6, maybe 8 assists, between 5 and 8 assists, because these guys are scorers. But they're all guys that need the ball in their hands. See, he's stuck on a team where everybody needs the ball in their hands, including him. And VJ Eshkin was a rookie last year. This possibly could make LeBron the 5th option. They're talking about playing him at point. I don't think he has the win. The legs to play point anymore. It's going to suck too much out of him. By third, fourth quarter, he's no good. Which last year it showed in the second half of the games he wasn't as good as he was in the first half. So I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to work. And if it does work, you got to get a solid bench, and it won't work the first year. So you got to 2 more years at that team, maybe.
He's only going to play one season.
I believe that too.
He said this is probably his last season.
But he's not going to win. The longer he plays, the more it hurts him. Especially when trying to
he's chasing the title. If he can't play, LeBron is 6'8". If he can't play defense, then there's no reason for him to be there. I mean, yes, they could use another 15 points and somebody, you know what I'm saying,
right,
take pressure off of Embiid.
But he didn't play defense last year, right?
Another option, but yeah,
you're not going to play.
You're 6'8", man.
You're 6'8".
Block some shots.
He doesn't play underneath the rim. He's not a rim protector, so I don't know what to say. He doesn't play much D.
You know, so if you're 6'8", get down there in the paint and block some shots. You can't lock down these little fast guards anymore.
Oh no, that's over
You
with.
know,
That's over with.
these little Speedy Gonzalez dudes with mad handles, you can't lock them down anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're a big lug compared to them.
And the funny thing about it is everybody's giving him like it. And somebody said this on TV. I was like, "What in the world do you only see this in? What did LeBron James do to these people?" I said, "I don't know. These people act like he at right now at 42, he's the same LeBron he was at 28." I'm like,
No
I
way.
keep telling him, I say he's not that dude. I said he got paid $4 million for a reason. He's a role player now, and yes, does he garner a lot of attention? Of course. I said Elvis, when he was old, fat, and shitty, he still was the most famous motherfucker on the planet. Michael Jackson, when he's old and done, he was still the most famous motherfucker on the planet. That's not going to change. But what changes is his ability to make these plays. He ain't making these plays the way he was. Yes, does he have flashes? Yes. And his fans will sure let you know when those flashes arise. But he's not that guy. And I'm like, everybody I talk to, like, he is the answer to everybody's question. Like, I'm like, hey, I know y'all think I'm a LeBron James hater. I'm not. Just because he's not in my top 5 does not make me a hater. Was Kareem in all y'all's top 5 before when he was all-time leading scorer? Listen, longevity matters. He's great at that. He's kept himself together. But if you play forever, you're going to amass a lot of stats, and that's just the way it goes. But as far as if we're picking game 7, and I got 10 players to pick, is he on the team? Yes. But is he in the starting 5? No. Is he my 6th man? He might be. He might be 6th or 7th man. He might be, but he's not in the starting 5.
You wouldn't put LeBron in the starting lineup?
Who's he gonna start over? I got Magic. I got Mike. I got Shaq. Hold on, Magic. And then I had Tim Duncan. And I had Kobe 6 and LeBron 7, the great Bill Russell 8, and Wilt 9, and Larry Bird 10. That's my top 10. Larry Bird up there too. But so he's not starting over them guys. He's not. I got a 6'5" point guard and a 6'6" Hey man, I got a who do I have in my 3? I got Tim Duncan. He can't play the 3. I gotta bring Kobe. I gotta bring Bird. Bird gotta be my 3. So Shaq gonna be the 6th man because I gotta start Kareem. And I gotta start Shaq. Fuck it, I'm playing 2 centers. I got Duncan. You got to come on, 2 centers. I got to start Shaq.
Houston done it.
Yeah,
Houston done
Twin Towers.
Yeah,
I got to start Shaq. I got to start. Prime Shaq, man, was crazy. I got to start Shaq. And see, so you see what I'm saying? Where do you got him ranked? Is he in your? LeBron? Yeah, is he in your all-time 35?
Yes. I would have my all-time starting 5 would be Magic, Michael, Wilt Chamberlain, LeBron, and Duncan.
So you don't got Kareem up there? The guy who never lost? Okay. Hey, that's your 5. I ain't mad at it.
Maybe, but Kareem has to play center.
He can play.
He doesn't. I don't know.
You can trade him and Duncan.
I don't know if he can play forward. He's out of position.
Yeah.
Some of those guys, Tim Duncan can play forward. He played it anyway.
He can play 4 and 5. Man, but that's what I'm saying. So yeah. LeBron's not in mine.
And so did Olajuwon.
Yeah, Olajuwon good. But you remember how good David Robinson? Man, listen, LeBron didn't play against the area of the big man. He played against, the guard-driven area, which is cool. That ain't his fault he was born then. Can't hold that against him. Like, people hold errors now. Do I think he would have played the way he does now in that era? No. He better not have. They would have beat his ass to the ground, man. But I think he would have adapted. With the size of his body and everything, he's got to get mentally tough. And eventually, if he wants to last in the league, he would have got mentally tough. But he's in my top 10, but he's not my top 5. So they call me a LeBron James hater because I don't got him number 1. I'm like, come on, I'm not an LBJ hater. I like the guy. I love the guy. But for you to call me a LeBron James hater, that's not cool. That's not cool.
Can you imagine those teams? Everybody 25 years old. Michael, Magic.
Oh, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy.
And LeBron. And that other forward position can pretty much go to anybody.
Right.
Bird, Pippen.
That'd be crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing.
Duncan.
Now, if you take every player,
Elijah one,
anybody, man. You take any player, right? You take all those players, right? And you put them in their primes. Who comes out on top?
Chamberlain.
Over Shaq?
Chamberlain and Mike. Yeah, because Shaq's got to be in the paint. Chamberlain can score from it. Chamberlain never shot threes, but I don't think they even had threes.
No, they didn't have them, but we don't see. I didn't get to see much of Chamberlain's game. That was the problem.
I seen a lot of film on him.
I know he was great.
I seen a lot of film on him.
Yeah.
If you seen as much film on him as me, you change your mind. I seen him do some shit, man. That a big man. He was a big man, but he was more athletic than the little guy.
Yes, he was.
And he just didn't shoot layups and dunk either. He used to be shooting hooks and jump shots and turnarounds. You know what I'm saying? He done the fadeaway before Jordan did.
Holy goddamn fuck! What is that?
Oh,
man,
nothing, man. That's
man, that
no
made my
big deal.
speakers rumble.
That's
Jesus Christ.
Put
that out there.
Little sound effect.
Yeah, man. Stop the ice cream before the show.
little sound interference.
Stop the ice cream.
But anyway, Chamberlain.
Yeah. So okay, so you got Chamberlain. You said Mike. Okay. Think about it like this. Here's what I like to ask people: what if MJ, when he came back at the age of 39 or 40, what if he'd have joined the Lakers?
Can't remember who they had at
Jack
that time.
Kobe, they won the championship.
Oh, they would have won 4 in a row instead of 3.
Right. They won. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine if Jordan would have joined them? But see, that'd have been okay now because that's what they do now.
Mm-hmm.
And would that have hurt Jordan's legacy to win 2 more belts? So he has 7 or 8?
8. He would have had 8 if he won 2 more.
Yeah, that's great.
Did he come back?
But if he came back, he came back.
Did he come back while the Lakers was doing the 3-peat?
Yep.
Then he would. Yeah.
So
he would have had.
But that would have been
yeah.
crazy because he wouldn't have been a role player. Jordan is not. He's like he said in his mentality. That's not who I am.
No, but he wasn't a role player with the Wizards either.
No, but the thing about it is, LeBron's going to be a role player with Philly. You got to remember,
yes,
because he's only making $4 million. Which hey, listen, you can negotiate what you want to negotiate. Like Jordan's contract with the Wizards, it's only $2 million, but he gave the money to charity. He's like, I don't need it. He didn't even take the money.
Right.
So he's like,
because he was
he's part owner.
he was well on his way to being a billionaire by that time.
So he's like, man, keep that money. He played for the love of the game and he used it for charity. But he could have got $2 million from the Lakers, but that's not his mentality. And the only thing I'm saying is that's the difference between the players of yesterday and the players of today. And everybody's sitting there like it's okay to be that way, right? It can't be okay to be that way when you're stifling competition. When you take out the competition of everything, what do we have? You know what I mean? What do we have?
It's like KD, you know what I'm saying? I respect KD's play. You know what I'm saying? He was the best player for a couple of years. I respect him as a ball player. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about him personally, but I respect him. But I do not respect him going to a team that could already win the championship without you. And Gravy training them for two wins, 2 championships. They already won it without you. You know what I'm saying? You come to a team that just won 73 games and broke the record. Broke the Bulls record, actually. You know, they went 73-9.
Right.
And here you go play for the team that next season after that. Team that everybody was saying is unbeatable. You're going to go play for them. Of course they're going to win the championship. You didn't have nothing to do with it. You could have gotten hurt and still would have won the championship.
Yeah, you got shit to do with it. Say, you should have went to a team like that.
No,
hell no.
That's stifling competition right there. Take the best player in the league and put him on the best team in the league.
But see, that's what I'm saying. This whole generation, I'm not just blaming him or LeBron, but it's okay in this generation to just eliminate the competition that way. So this is an easy path. Man, what?
Because they want easy.
Because that's what they've gotten. Listen, all the endorsements that they got, that's on the backs of Jordan and Barkley and those guys from back in the day. They were the first ones to break through with the endorsements. This is off their backs, man. The NBA is rich because of them. Then Kobe, Shaq, that generation. This generation had LeBron. He made a lot of money, but he don't have the same, to me, maybe because I'm older, and I'm not going to take anything away from him, but the impact that the ballers had back in our day was huge compared to the impact that they have today. That's in football, too. But there's more money being given out now than ever, and I think that's from the backs of those players. And we're never going to see another Joe Montana. We saw Brady. We're never going to see another Jordan. We saw LeBron. But you're never going to see another Jordan. You're never going to see another. Man, Tom Brady, Joe Montana was undefeated in Super Bowls. You know, you just don't. Terry Bradshaw was undefeated. You're never going to see that type of shit again. And the competition is like, hey, let's link up. Let's go play over here together. Get us a couple chips. Man, instead of me, hey, Jamski, I got you. Me and you gonna bang. We I got you this season. We're gonna go at it. You don't have that. And they're taking it away.
Right.
And hopefully this new generation under Wemby, they get it back to the way it was. And I think he's on his way to doing that. Because he's competitive and he don't ride other jocks.
Were you happy to see the Knicks win?
Yes, I was. Because that's like, it shows me that anything's possible. There's a lot of things are possible, man.
I wasn't expecting
I never thought the Knicks ever win a title again. I don't know why. It's like the Bengals winning. The Bengals ain't never going to win anything. If they do, I'm like, wow, they won. Like Cleveland.
Listen, the Bengals went to the Super Bowl and lost. What was it, about 4 years ago?
Yeah, they went back.
But they got rid of the defense after they did it. I'm like, so y'all not trying to win then? You're supposed to get better, not worse.
They couldn't afford them. They couldn't afford them.
that's not an excuse. You know
You're
what I'm saying?
right.
If I was owner of that team, I would have improved the team regardless of the cost.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? You're already a rich man, the owner is. You're not, you don't have to sell anything to improve the team.
Right.
So stop being greedy and worried about the salary cap. You know what I'm saying? I would improve that team. They would have won the Super Bowl with me as the owner. Because if we got that close, I would have said I'm gonna beef up the team even more.
Well, that's you.
You know,
You're
so
not
that,
Mike Brown. Mike Brown, man, he's a cheap motherfucker. Excuse my language. He's been cheap his
Yeah.
whole NFL career. Since we were kids, he's been cheap.
Yeah.
That's why the Bengals ain't worth a damn. So they're gonna, like I say, you and me, like, okay, let's improve the team. Because what these dumbasses don't realize is, if you win the championship, more money comes your way.
you get yes.
More money comes your way.
Your memorabilia starts selling more.
Everything.
Your team is more popular.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
everything.
You get more contracts. You know, so that's why the Cowboys is worth so much more
Yes.
than every other team, because they had they're winning and then boasting and bragging. You know what I'm saying? Plus that they got a star on their
Ain't
helmet.
that bitch.
So it's kind of like saying
Ain't
we
that
stars.
bitch.
We stars
Yeah,
down
they
here
can
in
have a
Dallas.
starter helmet too. Because when they got COVID and they
You-
beat Dr.
you-
Fauci.
You remember? Do you remember? Do you remember the show Dallas?
Yep. Who shot JR?
They used to show the Cowboys field on that
Actually,
show.
they show the Cowboys in formation in their line. Remember how the Cowboys used to stand up and go back down?
Yeah,
You don't remember that. See, you ain't a true Cowboy fan.
of course I do. Of course I
They would
do.
give a case
It
Cowboys,
was silly.
they would set, they would stand back up.
I didn't like it. I thought it was a silly thing to do.
They were the only
But
team that did
yeah,
it.
I remember it.
They would stand up and sit and go back down.
It didn't do anything. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just fancy. It's just
fancy.
looks.
But the only thing, I tell you one thing, and it goes back then, Jamsky, and like I say, I'm 55, right? So it goes back to the 70s when I started watching football. I love the Steelers. I used to watch them play against the Cowboys. And you know what? Cowboys were on TV more than the Steelers. Well, actually, they would come on right after one after the other. My brother was a Cowboy fan, so wasn't all the guys investor, and I was a Steeler fan. And so when the other guys invested, so the Cowboys would come after the Steelers, right? So by that time, it's time to go outside and play some football, blah, 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 blah. But you watch the Cowboys because everybody's inside. I tell you what, Jamsky, them Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders as a young man, that might would have turned me on to white women.
Mm-hmm. That got you going.
Yeah. And every time I think back, I'm like, damn, I didn't even like white girls back then. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like white women. Like, ugh. Those
little outfits, outfits with the shirt top.
And everybody looks at me now like, damn, this dude, my wife's white and everything. I got, but I didn't like white girls back then. I liked that butter pecan rican, that butter pecan, that salted caramel, that chocolate. I love it. Man, listen, we ain't gonna talk about them on the air, but and then then I started watching Dallas and the Cowboys. I'm like, damn, I got older. I said, okay, what the hell am I looking at here? And all of a sudden I figured it out. I'm looking at snow bunnies. Didn't even know. And they had them Daisy Dukes on before Daisy Duke. And then here comes Daisy Duke. People don't realize is she copied her outfits from the Cowboys cheerleaders. I picked up on that because I'm like, oh, wow. I'm 8, 9, 10 years old looking like, damn, that looked good. Listen, think about what Daisy Duke wore and think about what the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders wore back in the day. Exactly.
Daisy Dukes are popular again today.
Yes, but they were really the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader shorts. And
yes, look at those girls with Cowboy cheerleaders shorts on. I want you to look at those girls with cowboy shorts on.
Yep. So you're gonna call them Daisy Duke.
You remember that song? Look at them girls with Daisy Dukes on.
And then so that right there was an eye-opener, man. I said, damn. I said, I don't like the Cowboys, but I said I want to watch for their cheerleaders. And so that sold. It's man, it's like I say about everything sex sells. Oh, speaking of which, I got some guests that I keep forgetting. Man, listen, I got scammed on one. She turned out to be a flake. She wasn't the real one. But I got a hold of the real one. Yes. So I just got to get back out here, man.
Oh,
yeah.
You got catfished on the guest?
Well, she took her name and blah, 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 but I'll tell you about it. So everything's kosher with that. I got that in the works. I got some couple.
It's a thick girl?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. About 175, 180.
Okay.
You said 190.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. You might be right, though. You might be right, because you know what? I'm always wrong when it comes to guessing ages and weights. I'm always under and over.
I have no idea. She's a good-looking girl.
Yeah. Okay. Hey. How much time we got left? We got seconds. Let me ask you a question, Jamski.
Go ahead.
No, that might be too. I can't ask that question. That's too risky.
Go ahead.
Okay. Here's how you know you miss out on the love of your life. They said if someone says, "Who do you want to have sex with?" and the first person that jumps in their head, in your head, you say it. They say that's your soulmate person. So, like, they don't ask you, like, this is for people at home to do it. You'd be like, damn, I went the wrong motherfucker. But I don't know how that works. But listen, I don't. Hear what they said, do. They say anytime you watch a TV or you're reading something or something comes in, maybe a song or it might be something, podcast, some you listen to, they talk about sexual activity or whatever, things that nature. Who's the first female you think about? And they say, that's who you should be with. It's a random thought. And I guess it goes for ladies too. Like the first, when you hear something sexual, a sexual innuendo in song, TV, podcast, whatever conversation. And that first guy that comes in your head, that's who they say you should be with.
I always think about Megan Fox, but she's already with somebody.
Are you shitting me? This guy here.
You're talking about people. We got to think about people we already know.
That's what. No. Like if you were a little kid to now to middle-aged kid to whatever, if someone brought up like a sexual innuendo, and they say, "Who's the first woman that you thought about when you mentioned that?" That's who you should be.
Mm-hmm. I used to think about JK, and now
I heard the story the other day.
It's Kim Kardashian.
I seen JK at the store the other day.
Oh yeah? You talked to her?
Yeah, we said hi.
Was she
surprised? It was about a week ago. I was on cry. Did I have my cane? I don't know. I might have been walking without it. Because I've been walking without a cane or walker for longer than I've been on a cane or walker.
Did she say, remember that time you and Davey came over to our house after school?
No. We didn't get a chance to talk. We just smiled and said hi. We knew.
That's it.
Yeah, we knew. Next time I might bring that up, dude. You keep your mouth shut, man. You on air. When I got a little tongue action. A little tongue action.
Oh yeah?
That's all.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it. Nothing major.
The master of makeout.
That's what they say. That's what they say. I don't know about anything about that.
Getting all the girl.
No, I used to. It's just make them cry too. That's back in the day. Now I'm just your ordinary nice guy. Been pouring my life and don't know quite why. But that's about all the time we got for this week's show, people. And we might be back later on in the week. If not, I might pop up and do one because we got to build the shows back up. We had a great audience, we had a great following, and all of a sudden, life happens, things happen, but we're going to build it back up better than ever before. Like I say, I might jump on later this week, see if Jamesky's able to. If not, I'll carry some weight and I'll get you through to your day. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button and please leave your comments if you have anything to say. You can catch us on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, and Restream. And Jamski, you have anything to say before we punch out?
Yes, if you got something to say it loud.
I'm black and
I'm proud. Yeah. Jay Vader welcomes your comments. I don't actually, but say it anyway.
Listen, say them. Please give us your comments. Please give us your comments.
Give us your comments.
This guy here.
Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's nothing stupid. We're gonna get things hooked back up.
We're gonna be back. It's gonna be shortly here too. It's gonna start. It's actually
callers and everything.
Yeah, I forgot my phone. I just been blowing. Hey, listen, we'll be back. Matter of fact, I'm coming back on later this week.
Although I don't even typically like the callers because sometimes we get nut jobs who are going.
I like the callers
going on and on.
Yeah, but you got to cut him off. You didn't cut him off that time. See, I cut him off.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. Listen, thanks for the call. You well respect. You're welcome. We gotta go. We gotta get back to the show. Click. That's how you do it.
The one caller that I did enjoy was Bubba Jenkins.
That guy there.
He was a great caller.
We got to get Bubba back on here, man.
Bubba, if you listening, you know what I'm saying, when we get the phones back up
next week,
you call back in.
Actually, I'm gonna do another podcast later on this week because I feel there's a lot more I'm gonna say. Hopefully Jamski's able to. If he's not, I'll go solo. But I'm gonna reach out to Jamski, see what he's got to say, and we're gonna knock it out.
Knock it out the box, Rick.
Knock it out. So with that being said, kill him with it.
We're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're tuning out, but not for long. Catch the vibe and sing along. Stay with us through thick and thin. In this game, we all win.